Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a foundation review for you guys. This is going to be on the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. We're gonna see how this does and see if it can cover up all of the hyperpigmentation on my face, which is actually looking much better because of something I've been having done, and I'll maybe share that in another video. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna jump right into this review. If you wanna see my first impression and review on the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, then please keep watching. Okay, so in this range, there are 24 shades. I love that. There is a really great range of shades for all different skin tones. The shade that I picked up is Nude Beige. It's number 125, so hopefully this will be a decent match for my skin. There is 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters in a bottle, and this retails for $7.99. Amazing price point. I picked mine up at CVS, but pretty much any drugstore that you have around you will probably carry this particular foundation. Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation mattifies and refines pores and leaves a natural, seamless finish. Benefits are ideal for normal to oily skin. It says their exclusive formula with micro powders controls, shine, and blurs pores, leaving a natural, seamless finish. It says that you can use your fingertips or applicator to blend. Here is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the left side of my face, which I think to you guys would be the right side. I always get it confused. See if there's any difference in application as far as the primer goes. Then I'm also going to use 2 different tools on the sides of my face so that I can see which applies better. So I'm gonna use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender on one side, and then I'm gonna use my BAB Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush on the other side. So this is what we gonna do. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna use a little bit of this primer, and I don't know if I told you or not. This is the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. This is their Pore Refiner Primer. I love this primer for filling in my pores. Before we even get started, can we just ignore all of this that's happening up here? All the gray hair that is just coming on through, we're just gonna pretend like it's not even there. Okay, so now that I have a little bit of primer on this side of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and do foundation on this side. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I've just poured a little bit of foundation onto my little, what do you call it, spatula thing. One thing that I do not like about this foundation is that there's no pump with the bottle, but that is something that I can look past if I love the way that it goes on, obviously, and the longevity of it. We are just gonna pop this on this side of our face. The consistency of the foundation is not very runny, but it's not very thick. It's like somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna use the foundation brush on this side and see how this goes. This is actually a pretty good shade for my skin. And this was just 1 light layer. I did not have to like really work this into the skin at all. I'm using such a light hand. Just blend it into my skin so easily. For 1 light layer, it definitely gave me great coverage, about a medium coverage with this. I can still see some hyperpigmentation coming through, kind of a natural finish, which I really, really love. It really did kind of like blur my pores, you guys. I have this little dry patch and it's kind of clinging to that. We're gonna go in on this side of our face, and I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender to blend this side out. Going in with my Real Techniques blending brush, not blending brush, Beauty Blender, or whatever you call this one. Let's take a look-see at this side. I have to say, it blended out just as easily with the Beauty Blender as it did with the brush. I'd say that I probably got a little bit more coverage on the Beauty Blender side. I'm going to build it up just a little bit to see how it builds up and see if it gets cakey at all. And I'm gonna use the brush on this side and the Beauty Blender on this side. That is a second light layer, and it definitely gave me more coverage. I would say that it is definitely a medium to a full coverage now. To be honest, both sides look the same to me. I really like the finish of this, so hopefully it wears well. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and I will come back and give you my thoughts. And then of course we will check in throughout the day, and I'll let you know how it is wearing on my skin. All right, you guys, I am back, and it has been a couple of hours. I put on the rest of my makeup, and then I had to do some things. A little bit of time has gone by. I will say the rest of my makeup went on great. The only thing that I didn't like was when I put on my concealer, it was very difficult to blend out, almost like it got a little bit too cakey underneath of my eyes. So with this foundation, I know now I need to make sure not to bring it all the way up underneath of my eyes. Just kind of leave this area blank and then put on the concealer in that area. Having it on top of the foundation just made it seem really cakey. I feel like my makeup looks great. I can still see a little bit of stuff peeking through on my skin, which I'm totally fine with. I like that it has a little bit of a natural finish to it. I don't have any oiliness or anything like that. I did set it with just a light layer of powder. I used my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I did not use any setting spray today. I want to see how long this lasts on its own. So we will keep checking in. I will check in a few hours and let you guys know how it's going, how it's holding up. So far so good, and I will check back in a few hours. It has been, let's see, it's been about 5 hours since I've had this foundation on. Let's see, I have not touched up at all. I've actually eaten and everything. Looks like it's holding up really, really well. It hasn't broken up on my skin anywhere. It has kind of sunk into my lip line, like when you smile, you know how it can kind of crease right there. My pores still look good. The coverage still looks good. I have not gotten oily at all. It does look a little bit dry on my skin, and that might be because I didn't use setting spray this time, and the setting spray can kind of like get rid of that, you know, more cakey, powdery look. I'm still loving it, and it's been 5 hours. I'll check back in again and let you know my final thoughts at the end of the day. I am enjoying it. All right, you guys, it has been 10 full hours now of wear. My final thoughts are that I basically love this foundation. It still looks amazing. 10 hours of wear, I have not gotten oily one single bit. My face is still not shiny. Maybe a little bit on my chin. That might be just because I was eating and all of that. Right through my T-zone, still not oily. I'm actually gonna zoom you in so that you can see what my face looks like very close up. So we're about to get real up close and personal. So you can see up close, it has not broken up on me. The foundation didn't oxidize at all on me. So for me, this has just been really great. Like I said, little bit oily on my chin. That one little spot that seemed to be really dry in the beginning doesn't look that bad now. I think it looks amazing after 10 hours of wear. So my overall impression of this foundation is it is totally worth $7.99 at the drugstore. Are you kidding me? This is a foundation that I would wear to an event or a party where I really need my makeup to last and stay put. $7.99, like I can't even get over that. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend you trying it, especially if you have normal to oily skin. It gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helped you in some way. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.